TFC win and become the first team to clinch a playoff spot for the 2017 MLS playoffs. They did that in the most TFC way possible, 4-0 win at home against a team they never ever play, which in this case is the San Jose Earthquakes. So let's go at this goal by goal. 1-0 comes from Victor Vasquez, who scores kind of late into this first period, and I have no idea what the hell San Jose was doing there. He kind of just stood there, the ball got to him, and then there was nobody in goal. So he kind of just threw it in there. But I'm not going to complain because I'm not a San Jose Earthquakes fan. So 1-0 TFC. Second goal didn't come until pretty early in the second period where Jozy Altidore just popped it in there. He came back again about 22 minutes later, something like that. Scored another goal. Maybe even a better goal. And he seemed to calm down. He seemed to matured. Because his goal celebrations now are just more like wave at the crowd than they were try to eat a child. So that's kind of upsetting for me personally, but it's good to see him score, let alone twice, especially since he had that little cold run there, so it's good to see him back in action and stuff. So there were some shenanigans that happened in this game too. For one, Javinko didn't play any of the second half, something about precautionary move, which, I mean, they weren't ever really gonna lose to San Jose. I mean, not to disrespect San Jose, which is kind of what I did anyway, but I think they could have had this in general. So let the guy rest, and so he doesn't get hurt more later. You know what I mean? We're gonna need him more for the playoffs anyway. So that's one thing. Another thing that happened was Delgado got stamped on, something like that. The reason I sound confused isn't because I didn't see it, because that obviously happened. The reason I'm confused is because the ref goes and gives the San Jose guy a yellow card. Okay, should be more. He stops. Apparently, the video referee assistant, whatever called, they wanted to give him a red. So the ref leaves. He comes back. He takes out another yellow card. And then he sees that it's yellow, and he's like, no, not this. And then he takes out the red card, and then at that point, the guy is so confused that he doesn't even try to protest it. Just kind of walks off. And, Delgado looked pretty hurt. As soon as he started to gain a step again, he ended up getting out anyway, which, again, is probably for the better. It's better to just let him rest than to stay in the game. There wasn't that much time left anyway. So, yeah. One thing that I failed to mention in my last video was the fact that Bono got kneed right in the skull. They did concussion protocol on him, but he looked a bit off after. But he got the start here, and he performed really well, so I'm guessing he's alright. Personally, I probably would have given the start to Irwin, just in case, like, even if Bono's okay, but it's good to see that he's alright enough to play, and to play well. So, that's awesome. I think my favorite part of the whole game, though, is the fact that Steven Beitashour is just back to being his Steven Beitashour self. Because, I'm probably maybe the only one who was worried about this, but I was expecting him, because just the severity of the injury he had, I was expecting him to come back and just kind of not be anywhere near as good as before. But he's back and probably just as good as ever. So that's awesome to see. And I'm just really, really, really glad the guy can move, let alone play football again, let alone in the same season, let alone just look absolutely great out there. So that about wraps it up for this video. Sorry for it being so late. If you couldn't already tell, I'm actually pretty sick right now, so kind of off. Don't really make much sense. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, so TFC became first team to clinch a playoff spot. 3 wins away from a certain thing that I can't name for jinx purposes. 4 wins away from an even better thing that I can't name for jinx purposes. And yeah, if anybody is gonna be at that TFC Montreal game in a couple of weeks, or next week now, I guess, I'm gonna be there with my sister. So if you are there and you want to say hi or something, because you know me and watch these videos, apparently, like 5 people do that, and that's weird. Thank you for watching. Wow, look at me, 5 people. That's a lot. Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, if any of you are there and you want to like say hi or something, my sister's not gonna bite you, so I'm not gonna bite you either, maybe. So yeah, just it'd be cool. And yeah, thank you for watching. Come on, you Reds.